Cheers, my friend. Safe and
Thanks
healthy.
for having me on.
Pleasure to see you. Glad
Cheers.
you're staying. Oh. Joining us today on our brand new Cracked Racquets show, Shot for Shot, a man who you have heard from before on our program. He, of course, was a 5-time All-American at Ohio State, a 3-time Challenger title winner, and the current world number 189 in the ATP Tour singles rankings. Mikael Torpegaard. Mikael, welcome back to the show. I don't think I've ever called you Mikael, so Torp, welcome back to the show. It is good to see you. How are you holding up?
Thank you. I'm doing well. Thanks.
I've got the beautiful Absolute Vodka, which you can see here. I know, Torp, I believe Jack Daniels is what you're rocking tonight. I'm going to ask you a series of questions about your career, some of them going to be on the funnier side. If you do answer the question, I will take a shot. If you don't, of course, you will then take the shot. But with that in mind, you ready to rock and roll?
Absolutely.
Again, L'chaim. All right. There it is. Oh, man. I'm feeling that one. I need a nice 1 second. Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to ask about the out call you made against UVA at NCAAs your, I believe, junior year.
I mean, anyone who knows me knows that I have absolutely no trouble or sleepless nights answering this question because I tell the story anyways. It's 4-all deuce in the third set against Alex Gruskin. I choose to serve and volley off a second serve, and I serve and volley out wide to his forehand. He hits a winner, harder than my second serve, and hits it maybe, I think, 2.5, 3 feet in both lines of the baseline and the wide. I don't even think twice. I just call it out, and I look up to the ref. And I pump it up at her. I don't actually think that's the only explanation I have for why she didn't overrule me, but I think she just wasn't watching. I don't know. Richard is pumping it up after, but he does it after I do. So she gets affected, whatever. She goes, yeah, that's out. And I look over to Ty, and I don't know if Ty saw it, but I just walk to the bench, sit down, 5-4 me in the third, unbelievable match. And I go up, and it starts, the rain delay. He just looked at me, when we go off the court, and I said, he's like, at that, I could tell he was about to ask me about the call, and I said, look, brother, I like you, but I would have hooked anyone at that point. And he goes, man, no sweat. I would have done the same, whatever. I can't remember what he was saying, but I did sort of try to make it up to him after that one. But, what can you do? I would have hooked anyone at that point.
Who is the player that evoked that worst response for you, where you're like, I can't believe I lost to this scrub? Because I think I know the answer. I think I was there for the match, but I don't want to say it unless you want to say it.
I'm just going to go ahead and say Herko. I have lost to Herko. This is unbelievable because the way we started out, when we've been friends since 11 or 10 years old, we played the Nordic Championships. The first match we played, I beat him 0-1, no problems, whatever. 2 weeks later, he comes back and he beats me 1-1. I was thinking to myself, how do I lose to this hack? It's a little bit tricky because he then came to, be one of my best friends and whatnot. So this is why I don't mind throwing him under the bus. But he became, he just beat me down 6 or 7 times later in the junior career. So, I can say this, but it's funny how it goes with that. But definitely, I could mention some other names, as you say, and I think I know what you're thinking about. But I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction of either getting me to drink for it or you not doing for it. So
yeah, no, that's a really good one. Well, I want company for this shot, and again, I did my research. I'm not going to say who I texted, but I texted around to get some questions that I know would get you going. So my next question to you: explain the legend of Davey.
I could do that all night long. Trust me, it'd be an honor. I don't know. We don't have enough time, so I'm just going to take the shot. But, Martin Joyce and I were driving to Tennessee, I think sophomore year, to play the Challenger. And there was this unbelievable poster of this unbelievable legend of a man called Davey Sandgren. on the wall with very handsome haircut. Everything was unbelievable. And now it just gets even funnier because one of my best friends now is tennis, and we do music, we do all this kind of stuff, and now I've actually gotten to talk to Davey. But yeah, unbelievable. I can't even imagine who he texted to get that.
Cheers, my friend. I'll tell you after the show.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. There's no pain for you there. Maybe it's because it's warm. Oh, that's what happens. In a Jewish household, you don't drink shots like this. But how often are you and your fellow players laying back and having fun and maybe enjoying wherever you are?
It's important to get balance in it. If you burn yourself out mentally and physically, then, you're going to end up in a bad place mentally. And for some players who can do it, unbelievable, who doesn't touch alcohol, like, honestly, like, I have so much respect for that, but I'm not one of those players. And I honestly don't know, like, many of those. Mm-hmm. So you gotta like, let go, have some fun once in a while, and especially now, like, we just entered off season. I took a week in Nashville with tennis, just making some music, having some fun, like, no tennis, It's the first time in I don't even know how long I haven't touched a racket for more than like 2 days.
Another question for you here. We'll put a shot on the line for this one. I am supposed to ask why you left your most valuable possessions under questionable care when you went to Europe this year.
Possessions under questionable.
I'm with you, my friend. I'm not leaving you behind. And people say bipartisanship is dead. This is a Wolverine and a Buckeye having fun, getting along.
That's unbelievable. Wow. Definitely didn't expect that one. But yeah. Cheers.
Did that just give away my source? Do you know who's feeding me these questions now?
Oh, 100%. I mean, yeah, definitely. It's
Oh,
that was incredible. Good for you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Every so often, we like to pull one out of the hat here. Two quick ones for you. If you answer them both, and I think you will, I will take the shot here. Question number one. Is Kevin Metka the worst good tennis player you've ever played with?
Yeah, definitely. He is. There's a reason they called him the circus freak. He is an unbelievable fighter. I don't think I've ever met a tougher guy in my entire life, and I don't think I ever will, to be honest with you. Like, the guy is just unbelievably tough, but nobody ever accused him of being talented.
Without question. All right, the second part of this, how old is Kyle Seelig? How old is he really? Because, like, it says 24, 25, but, like, come on, how old is he?
Yeah. He definitely could look a little bit in between 20 or 40, Take a shot.
And I have one more for you, and I think you're going to know who my source is on this one. But the question I am supposed to ask is, have you gotten your watch back? Yeah, last one to end the show. I agree. Let's do it.
Just mark my words. I will get my watch back. I will get it back. I just leave it there, but I will get it back.
That's perfect. No. Cheers. Oh, that was delicious. That was exactly what we were looking for. Well, Torp, can't thank you enough for being a willing participant. Our first guest, Bethany Maddox-Sands, was a very, very willing participant as well. She went with wine. You went straight shot for shot. So we're going to put you number one on our shot for shot leaderboard for right now. You have set a high standard. 5 shots, I believe, is what the next person is going to have to surpass. But Torp, again, thank you so much for joining us. Hope you stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy your off season, man. It's always a pleasure to watch you on court.
A blast as usual.